And Taro Adun, everybody! As far as buildings go, I'm not sure why, but the Stargate doesn't make any sound when you click on it. There did used to be a sound file for it, but it went unused. The probe is voiced by Jason Hayes, and though its primary voice lines are nonsense, clicking on it multiple times will yield a few lines of intelligible dialogue. What's your name? The Zealot, Dark Templar, and Dark Archon don't have anything funny to say, but the Dragoon has some lines from a scene in RoboCop.
Drop your weapon, you have 15 seconds to comply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am now authorized to use physical force.
The High Templar has a few references from Star Wars and Guns N' Roses.
Your thoughts betray you.
Your thoughts betray you.
I see you have an appetite for destruction, and you learn to use your illusion. But I find your lack of control disturbing.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
And the Archon's references are primarily from the 1997 film Contact.
They should have sent a poet. It's beautiful.
They should have sent a poet.
So beautiful. Beautiful.
Break on through.
Can you still recall the time we cried? Break on through to the other side.
Furthermore, his line
Power overwhelming.
is the God Mode cheat code in the game and went on later to become a Warlock spell in Hearthstone. The Scout's repeatedly selected lines are kinda disturbing to me.
Psionic link anticipated. Self-referential inhibitors re-engaged.
I'm not sure if it's a reference to anything specific, but the way his brain seems to be malfunctioning is unsettling. And I don't know about you, but his portrait in the original version of StarCraft creeped me out as a kid. The remastered version made him a lot less flesh-colored and smoothed things out quite a bit, so maybe Blizzard didn't like the original either. Like most of the Zerg units, it's hard to have references if you don't actually speak, so the units that are purely mechanical and beep a lot, like the Shuttle and Reaver, don't have any notable lines to speak of either. The Observer, on the other hand, is one of my favorites. It picks up radio stations, especially Blizzard-related ones when you click on it repeatedly. It picks up lines from Diablo,
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
It sounds like a huge, gargantuan, swollen, bloated mushroom.
But it sounds like a huge, gargantuan, swollen, bloated mushroom.
the moon landing in Warcraft 1,
One small step for man. One giant. Stop poking me!
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Stop poking me!
and Warcraft 2.
In the age of chaos, two factions battle for dominance.
This one's from a German advertisement for Warcraft 2. I wish I could find the original, but it was too elusive for me.
Warcraft 2. Jetzt als exklusive Edition mit dem Expansion Set, 4 Postern und Zauberlehren.
For those who don't speak German, the ad says Warcraft 2, now in an exclusive edition with the expansion set, 4 posters, and magic handbook. This is advertising the Warcraft 2 edition deluxe, which is only released in France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. Speaking of that quote from Adria and Diablo,
We sense a soul in search of answers.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
besides this, the Arbiter has a pretty funny exchange about time travel,
Do you seek knowledge of time travel? We'll take that as a yes. And now for your first lesson. Do you seek knowledge of time travel?
but that's about it. The carrier doesn't have time for jokes,
Command, or you will be relieved.
but the Corsair has quite a few.
Look at all the pretty lights. I wonder what this button does. I think this was a big mistake. The moon is in the house, and we better Zephram Cochrane, is that you?
Zephram Cochrane is a character from Star Trek, the first human to invent a warp drive system.
What did you do to your hair?
Damn, baby, what you do to your hair?
It is a good day to die.
This last line is a slight reference to the God Mode cheat code in Warcraft 2, but its ultimate origin is a bit hazy. It could be from a Native American chief or from Starship Troopers.
It's a good day to die when you know the reasons why.
Or something else, or all of the above, I'm not sure. The Protoss heroes don't say anything notable.
I don't have time for games.
Except for ARTANIS, who has some funny jokes.
Stop poking me!
Stop poking me!
What do I look like? An orc? This is not Warcraft in space. It's much more sophisticated. I know it's not 3D.
That's it for StarCraft 1 quotes and references. Will I do StarCraft 2 quotes and references? Maybe, but there are a ton more units, and as I've learned from Warcraft games, as time goes by, Blizzard likes to stick more and more references in their voice files. Sounds a bit daunting for now, but someday, who knows? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.